Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an in-depth review of Anero, and towards the end of the video I'm going to give you my price prediction. Now the main thing that I really love about this project is going to be the art and artist behind it. Take a quick look at this little animated trailer here. It's super high quality, and hopefully this shows good signs for the future of this project. Now take a look at some of the sneak peeks of in the Discord. Again, we just continue to see more high quality. I would go as far to say this is the highest quality anime art I've seen within the entire NFT space. Now taking a look at the artist behind it, he's going to have 183,000 followers on Twitter and also be an illustrator for a manga, which shows that he's insanely talented, and also that he has his own following as well, who may be interested in joining Anero simply because of the fact they're a huge fan of the artist, which may be an entirely new fan base and much more attention and demand to this NFT project. As I said in my previous video, although we aren't in a big utility meta, having a strong roadmap and a long-term vision is vital for a project's success. So what Anero is really trying to do is basically just build a strong brand which is going to last into the future. So the first thing I'm going to mention is going to be the Aneroverse, which is basically going to try and build out their own universe with lore, manga skits, and potentially even in the future they want to start doing music, trailers, potentially even fully animated series. Now they show a little trailer over on their Twitter, and also the main artist is going to be a manga illustrator, so they potentially do have the resources to do these things, or I think this may take a while. Next, it is going to be the physical world, in which they want to try and produce their own streetwear merchandise and in real life events. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of these things. I think in real life events are very hard to attain for the majority of people, and I think merch should be mainly focused on after you've built a successful project, but if they're trying to build a brand, that merch is not a bad idea. Next is going to be a metaverse. Now these are the standard things here, except we see the avatar closet, in which basically this is going to allow you to see what the merch that you want to merchandise is going to look on your 2D characters first, which is a nice little touch, but in my opinion nothing too important, but does show a little bit of innovation behind the team. And then finally it's going to be airdrops. Now keeping an eye on the wording here, what they say they want to do is bridge the gap between the physical and digital world, and that keeping in mind that actually owning one of the NFTs will give you access to airdrops, will take the form of NFTs, and then they say basically there's going to be more information in the future. So potentially these NFTs are going to be linked to some kind of physical item, and this kind of airdrop will be a free way to redeem a physical piece of merchandise, which is just a cool way to give it to free people who maybe don't want to spend money on merchandise. So overall, I'd say this is an okay roadmap. I think that it has utility for a certain person who's actually behind the brand of Anero and loves anime and sort of stuff like that, but I think for the general person it is not the greatest roadmap. And I think also for these kind of bigger projects and the cooler things like an animated series and more stuff like this, it's actually going to take a while for it to develop, which I think will negatively affect the floor price till this sort of stuff can be released. Important point to mention is only the main artist behind this project is doxxed. The other two co-founders are not actually going to be doxxed, which is a slight worry in my opinion, because if you try to build this brand for the long term, then you should be doxxed. However, they say they may dox in the near future. Now one thing I do like about the team is that they were originally planning to have a 10k collection, but I think due to listening to the community they've actually reduced their supply to 7.7k, making it much more likely to do well in these current market conditions. Now unfortunately, if you look over on their Twitter, their current mint details are not going to be available, so I won't be able to give you the exact price prediction, but what I'd like to see is nothing above a 0.15 Ethereum mint price. Otherwise I think they may struggle with selling out their entire project. Now I think due to their niche utility and potentially not the best current market conditions, we may see them sitting just a bit above their mint price, and they do have the potential, however, to really pop off if people really start loving the art on reveal day. However, I think most likely it will kind of trend down over time, as kind of it takes them a while to actually produce the utility they are promising behind their project.